What is up, pal fam? Welcome to day 39 of Countdown to FIDE 100. My name is Paul Emmanuel Habaradas, aka Paul POW. It is very, very hot in here that you've heard the fan. It's just like freezing, just making me go hot in here. But anyways, we're in the 1962 game between Rashid Nezhmetdin. I've heard of that before. And Oleg Chernikov. Okay. It's gonna be as interesting as it seems. So, you're gonna expect the hotness of this game. You're gonna expect how hot will be the game goes. And I don't know what to say. But this game is worth 33 moves only. So there's nothing else to find out, but yeah, let's see. The game starts with e4, and then Oleg goes Chernikov. We're just going to Chernikov. c5 with the Sicilian, and then knight f3, knight c6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, g6, knight c3, bishop g7, bishop e3, knight f6, bishop c4, castles, bishop b3, knight g4, queen takes g4. Oh yeah, I think he has plans on knight g4. When he takes it, goes knight, queen h4. So it's still an exchange, and technically it's just still remains intact with this position. Going back with queen h4, queen a5, castles, bishop f6, and things starts to get to the problem because Rashid took the queen. Give the queen away. I don't know what's the point, but if I would be playing against him, I would immediately take the free queen. Yeah. And because there's going to bishop here, so it's a blunder. I think it's a blunder. So instead there should be queen g4 and then d6. Yep, you see the threat, it automatically goes there. So as the threat goes, queen g1, knight c6, bishop d2, bishop g7, knight d5, queen c5, bishop g5, e6, and the position goes equal. So he's going to take it, and the variation says bishop here, and then he's trying to grab that queen. So I think it goes on, and because this bishop can probably go on queen here, but it's not good either. I think he has to go back on queen a5 if this happens. Let's, for example, if he goes here, he cannot go here because he cannot go here because of the knight, and it hits both of them. Okay, going back with queen takes f6, knight e2 makes black in a slight advantage, and then he takes it. He takes f6, knight c3, rook e8, knight d5, rook e6, bishop d4, king g7, rook 8 d1, d6, rook d3, bishop d7, rook f3, bishop b5, bishop c3, queen d8, knight takes f6, and however Oleg made a mistake of bishop e2. Regardless of taking this and this, his opponent will still take this one. So instead, there could have been rook c8, but wonder if he goes to take it, and then probably he's gonna take it in here, check, king, check back here, he's gonna go king. I think he's gonna go right here, so that he goes here, knight, and it's checkmate. Back to bishop e2. Rashid took knight takes h7, and then king g8, and Oleg made a mistake again with rook h3. Rashid. I'm so confused. So after this rook h3 mistake, it should have been done with knight f6, king h8, rook h3, rook takes, rook h8, king e7, bishop takes, and king takes. And white's position would have been better if it goes to takes and takes. So probably is like going to take on here. It may be. Okay. 10 moves to go. Moving on with rook e5 and then f4, leaving this rook hanging, and then bishop takes f1. I'm mistaken. You can also go for rook h5 and then knight f6, king h8, knight takes, queen b. What? King f8. I mean, it's king f8. And then knight takes, and then queen b6, rook f2, g takes h5, rook g3, and rook c8. White's position will go in a slight advantage. But after this mistake of taking the rook, it's absolutely winning. After king takes f1, because if it's knight g5 in the variation, queen f6, knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes, king takes, f takes e5, and bishop e2. White is winning here after all. Okay, going back, Oleg probably starts a domino effect with rook c8. I don't know why, but you can go rook h5, and then if it's knight f6, king f8, knight takes, g takes, rook h, king e7, rook h7, and queen b6. It's gonna be interesting, but I think it's on a disadvantage of this pieces. I could say about that, but I can probably go for rook here, but it's white's turn, so he has to take it. And king. Maybe bishop here. Queen check. King there, check again, and then king check. And so on. Okay, go back to rook c8. Then there's bishop d4. There's a free rook. You take the free rook, and that's better. Rook to d3, queen h4, bishop takes, queen takes. No, not that. King. Rook h3, queen takes, and g takes to avoid mate, because let's just say there's no choice. If he goes here, for example, it's over. So don't do that. So he has to give the queen away in this variation. Okay, back to bishop d4. Oleg, another one, goes with b5. What is going on? He could have done with rook takes e4, knight f6, queen takes, bishop takes, and rook takes f4 check. And then rook f3, rook takes, and white would have been winning. And here, because I think it's on the rook versus bishop pair. That's where it goes. White is having a 1-point advantage. But who would have thought? Okay, b5, knight g5, rook c7, and then bishop takes f7. Yeah, it's fine, but there's the free rook ready to take, and then b takes, bishop, rook h8, king g7, rook takes d8, and rook takes f4, and white is going to win here. But let's say, if you're being dumb, don't take it. Check, king, lose a queen. Yeah, so don't do that. Let's find out how this concludes. So it has to take it as usual, and then rook h8, sacrificing because he has plans. Bang, bang. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. King h7 and kaboom. So rook takes e4, knight c6, rook takes f4, king e2, and Oleg resigned because there's no more choice for Oleg to continue this game. If it will continue, there's a6, h3, king g8, king d3, rook f8, knight b4, rook a8, g4, king f7, and h4. But it's still like probably a passed pawn. Oops, passed pawn right there. That's crazy. Alright, that should be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, POW fam. Be sure to subscribe and become a Patreon member at patreon.com/PaulPower. Subscribe also to my vlog channel, POW Vlogs. Follow me on Twitch, Paul Habaradas, X Paul Habaradas, TikTok, Paul Habaradas, Instagram, Paul Power YT, and Threads, Paul Power YT, as well as Facebook, Paul Power YT. Don't forget to also join the Discord community and get 20% off when you buy any plan on Chessmood. Click the link in the description. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.